What it is, folks? Your homeboy Fur back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game.
Yep.
Put it on something. I got my brother, the honorable one, Tim G. Jacob here with me. T, what the business here, dog?
Man, you know, I'm just outside, man. I'm just outside.
They trying to send us back inside to you. You heard they say these COVID numbers going back up.
Going back up. I've been outside, but I'm coming back inside.
Well, America, whether you're outside or inside, we need y'all to keep rocking with Put It On Something. You understand? Keep rocking with us. And make sure y'all do this. Subscribe. Okay. My daughter wanted me to make sure I tell y'all that. Okay. Because we noticed, and I think we're like our biggest joint from the last month did like 5,000 videos, 5,000 views. Thank y'all for watching that. You know, I think that was a Jack State video. Yeah. But like 80% of the motherfuckers that watched didn't subscribe. You know what I'm talking about? So make sure y'all hit that button. You feel me? Yeah. But and also look what statement is. Statement is every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. But T, I hate what we gotta open up with. I hate this. This is bad for my blood pressure. I hate it.
What?
Because I'm the circumstances that brought forth the topic.
Okay.
America, if you missed the Genie bus, owner of the Lakers sent out a cryptic tweet talking about how she missed Kobe Bryant, which that's understandable. Okay, that's understandable. But that's where it got a little, kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She went on to call Kobe the greatest Laker. That's understandable. But that caused that ruffled some feathers with some, especially triple OG Lakers. You know what I'm talking about? Because they know Magic's there, man. But also she was like, Kobe could like explain things in a way that she can, or he can say things, something to that effect, that he can say things or explain things in a way that she can't. So that got Laker Nation and, big sports media like, hold on now. What does she want to say that she can't? What does she want to explain that she can't? Is she throwing shots at LeBron because she said, oh, Kobe put team first or something like that? Is she throwing shots at Magic Johnson, by calling Kobe the greatest Laker and by saying that Kobe can explain stuff that she can't? Because Magic, y'all know Magic is a vocal member of Laker Nation. Okay, he got his right to his opinion. He put bricks into this nation to build Laker Nation. I mean, he put banners up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He did that.
But that's not good for my blood pressure, T, because it was more mess. It's more mess for me, folks. Okay? But I did want to address this topic because see, my brothers keep coming at me, America, in our group text and everything, thinking that I'm pulling down statues. Okay, they say that I want to pull down the statue of Irvin Magic Johnson, and I say no such. Okay, that is not what I'm doing. So I wanted to put them on the spot then and see if they gonna go to bat for Irvin Magic Johnson or other. Okay, so T, who is, in your opinion, the GOAT Laker?
It's Kobe.
Hello, are you pulling down a statue then? Are you pulling down Irvin Magic Johnson statue?
No, I'm just putting another one up. That's to divert that all. I'm just erecting another one, man. Kobe is the greatest Laker, man. Much as I didn't like him as a player, just wasn't a Laker fan. But when you go back and you look at this dude, he was the greatest Laker, man. Kobe could play in any era. And he would have been dominant in any era. I might go on and say this today. Maybe I am pulling down a statue. I don't know if Magic could play like that for real in this era.
It's him.
I'm not sure if he's as effective in this era because everybody's as big as him. So I'm just wondering could he go?
That boy, he got the
Yeah, I'm
truck.
being saucy tonight. Yeah,
He
I'm being
got the
saucy.
truck
Yeah, I'm being
cranked
saucy.
up.
Yeah, I'm being saucy.
Ray Earl Coleman Jr., you hear him over here, right?
Yeah, I'm being saucy. I'm being saucy. I'm being saucy. I'm being saucy. I'm sure he could, because Magic was a big guy. But his game would look a lot different though. Magic would have to adapt in some ways. So, but I think Kobe could play in any era.
Them triple OG Lakers gonna be hot with you.
Well, they need to be hot with their franchise today as presently constructed, but that's neither here nor there.
You had to say that.
I'm just saying. But I do think it's Kobe. And I think it's Kobe because it's just, man, that guy just did it. He did it with he did it with a guy. He did it with the superstar. He did it with Shaq. And then he did it without the superstar. I don't know if you really would you consider Powell a superstar? I don't really think you would. He was very effective.
I love
big.
Him,
he could play. He could play. He definitely go.
Definitely a star.
Definitely a star. Definitely a star. But he did it. He did it 2 more times with Powell. I mean, elite on both ends of the floor. No, he was not the assist guy, the setup guy that Magic was. He didn't do that. Kobe's whole thing was putting that ball in your eye and then stopping you on the other end of the floor. That's what he did. And he did it better than most. But it's just Kobe, man. I thought about it long and hard. I can't give it to Kareem because Kareem was also a buck who bartered his way. He bars his way out the door. He wanted to get out of the door in Milwaukee, So, he got to go to a good situation. Magic was drafted there, and Magic was great. He really was great. But man, that Kobe was just different, man. He was so great as a young man. He was great going into his 30s, man. Before the Achilles injury, he was still 20 ball a night. I mean, so
he was giving it his all to get us into the playoffs. He was working himself to death.
He did. And I just think, man, when you really look back at that guy, he just did it all. He did it all. He's got the titles. He's got the scoring titles. He's got the all NBAs. He's got the all defensive teams. He's got it all. I just really think he's the greatest Laker, man. I mean, I'm not saying Magic ain't close. But man, Kobe was just different. Elite athlete, elite ball player, basketball IQ, you name it, he got it.
Right.
Will, that sheer will. You knew there was a point in time in which you was like, okay, if it's tight, we know what Kobe finna do. And there ain't nobody else you seen do that but Mike.
Right.
When you knew, okay, it's go time. You know what's finna happen. He's the only other guy that you knew is coming. You knew it was coming. Mm-hmm. You could feel it. Just different, man. It's Kobe. Jenny didn't lie.
Long live Bean. Long live Bean. Well, I want to throw out some things. As the self-appointed president of the Mississippi chapter of Laker Nation. Okay.
Right.
I want to make sure I'm thorough with this real quick now, America. All right. I want to throw out all candidates. Okay. Going back to the infancy of the Lakers.
Go ahead.
George Mikan. Okay. George Mikan, the first superstar of the league. Okay. First superstar of the league. Got this dope magazine right here running down NBA history. If you're a collector like I am, you might want to check this one out. If you're a basketball historian like I am, you might want to check this one out. All right. On the front, they got Bean now, right there. But on the back, there's Mr. Mikan. Okay. Mikan was so
Was he Minneapolis Lakers?
Minneapolis Lakers, yeah.
Okay, all right.
But T, the motherfucker was so big in the league. I'm saying so big in the league. The league wasn't that damn big, but if somebody was big in the league, it was him. When them motherfuckers played the Knicks in Madison Square Garden, they didn't say the Lakers versus the Knicks. They said George Mikan versus the damn Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And that's a picture of George Mikan right there shining his own name up. That's how they felt about that motherfucker back then, okay? So George Mikan, okay, for them goddamn quadruple OGs, okay? He's in contention. All right. Jerry West, okay. I guess quadruple OG's gonna love that one as well.
The logo.
Jerry West logo got to be up in that thing. All right, Jerry West, bad motherfucker. Elgin Baylor. And then let me go back to Jerry West real quick. America, Jerry West, until Michael Jordan came around, was probably considered the best two guard ever. And even after Jordan and Kobe, some people still have him at 3. Now, a lot of folks today have D Wade at 3, but he's a top 5 two guard of all time. Jerry West, that motherfucker. Okay,
was the only guy that won Finals MVP on a losing team.
That's the only one. Okay, now you can argue Bron might have deserved it in 2015. Definitely, you're gonna give it to Andre Iguodala for holding Bron to the ungodly numbers. But hey, Elgin Baylor, who they call the first high flyer in the game. Elgin Baylor doing stupid, crazy numbers. Like a lot of folks leave him off of their all-time small forward teams, and that let me know they don't be studying the game. Wilt Chamberlain was a Laker, okay, but his ungodly numbers, that's with the Warriors primarily. You know, to my Philadelphia Warriors and shit like that. Like my brother mentioned Kareem, but Kareem did a lot of his damage. I think the stupid, crazy Kareem is in Milwaukee. I think the Lakers, Kareem played so goddamn long, but the Lakers got some of that, like from his age 28 season through his age 41 season with the Lakers. Okay, but he had his highest point totals per game with the Bucks. You feel me? So, and he won his first title over there with the Bucks. So you got a split time. Magic. I'm not gonna say what my brother said. I think Magic will still be stellar in today's game, America. It's him tearing down the statue. See, finally, I'm glad we got it on tape.
I'm being saucy. I'm being
accused of this.
I'm being saucy. I bailed you out.
But Magic played his whole career with the Lakers, and you know that helps you. And is 3-time MVP, 5-time champion, all-time leader in assists per game. Stockton got total assists, but assists per game, that's Irvin Magic Johnson. You know, orchestrator, Showtime, all that. Shaq, when you think of dominant Shaq, you think of Lakers Shaq. But, you know, he was Orlando, then Lakers Shaq, then Heat Shaq, then everybody in the fucking league Shaq. Okay, so I don't know that. Kobe, 20 years with the squad. Okay, and now the BGs want to throw LeBron in there.
Nope.
Because he has won a title with the Lakers.
Okay? Can't claim him.
So I wanted to make sure I give y'all all that, America. Okay, now, see, I'm going with Bean, of course. I'm going with Bean. And here's why.
So are you pulling with me? Is that what you're saying?
No. Okay. No. I still think Magic will be a bad man this time. But he has a glaring omission on his resume. It's huge. He has no all defensive teams. 0. Bean got 12. It ain't like the shit close, like 2-0. It's 12-0. Like, I just watched the clip the other day of Bean clamping Dwayne Wade full court. I'm talking about nose on ball drill. Hoopers know the drill I'm talking about. Nose on ball, 94 feet, where you got to make that motherfucker turn. You got to guard the ball and keep the ball in front of you. 94 feet, and Bean did that against a legend. That's the kind of shit that boy would do. Like, I keep telling my brothers about this. This is what they be trying to tell me. I'm pulling down the statue. When I just say this truth, okay, I'm gonna say it. Okay. I think Bean's legacy gets hit by him being with Shaq for the first 3 titles, but Magic's legacy doesn't get touched for having Kareem for all 5 titles. Now you can argue. Now, so what we got to do, and I guess we would need our OGs to help us out better in this. Where in the Magic Kareem partnership was the baton passed? Out of them 5 championships, where was it that Kareem said
Magic went to center?
It's here now for you, King.
I'm being inflammatory, but I would that would be my first guess.
But for that season, Kareem was the best player.
Kareem was hooping.
He was the best player on that team that year. That's what they telling me. Shit, he might have won the MVP that year. I don't know. I had to double check that, but I know he was the man on that team. So I don't know. Now, okay, Shaq was crazy.
Yeah.
In them first 3 titles that Kobe won with him.
He was.
But I'll give y'all 2000. But 2001 and 2002, Kobe. That's an all-defensive team, Kobe. And that's his points.
Yeah.
Well, right there, got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shaq giving you about 14, 15 boards, but Bean giving you on ball and Bean having to close the game in the 4.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why he gets hit so hard, but Magic don't get hit for real like that for having Kareem. I just don't get it. Now, here's something I got for you, T.
All right.
I'm going to put it on something.
Here we go. This way it get good, America. Go ahead.
If you add in off the court.
Now, why are we doing that?
You got to be thorough.
Off the court.
I got
off the court. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
On court and off the court contributions to the Lakers.
To the Lakers.
Yeah. If you do it like that, I gotta go with Jerry West. Now, okay. and I had to give credit to my brother Stanley Earl Lynn for that. He brought that up one time. This might have been him trying to throw shots at Bean, by the way. He's a notorious Laker hater himself. So he might have been trying to just throw shade at Bean, and thought I was just gonna get mad and disagree. No, because it makes sense. Jerry West has been a part of every great era of the Lakers, except for the Mikan era. Okay. And I don't know if I can call this a great era of the Lakers, the Bron years. I got a title. I got to miss the playoffs. I got a title. And then I got a first round exit. And I got to miss the play-in. Why is that slight grin? I don't like that slight grin over there, T. I don't like that. Okay.
I ain't saying that.
So I don't know if I can call this a great era.
I ain't saying that.
Okay. But let's just say he wasn't a part of the Mikan era. He's not a part of the LeBron era.
Yeah.
But as a player, he was there. Now, he only got 1 title out of it, but he was there. As a front office guy,
he's bad to the bone, man.
He's instrumental in the Showtime shit. He was the one that lured Shaq on to LA. He's the one who had the foresight to see that skinny kid from Lower Marion High School and say, that motherfucker's going to be the one. And T, remember, he traded Blatty. Blatty is a fan favorite, bro.
Yeah.
Skilled big. Still had a good career once he left the Lakers, especially once he got to the Kings and that system and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I can imagine Laker Nation back then. Continue, remember, when we were coming up, it wasn't no way for us to know about these high school boys like that. Like, it was some list, I think, that came out. Maybe we can just read about them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't no Ball is Life mixtapes and shit like that we can go look and say, man.
I think he was he in Slam?
Maybe
he might have been in Slam, got the love and Slam mag. So
maybe so.
So
but, like these kids now be knowing everything about these guys. We ain't know that. So I bet a lot of folk in Laker Nation was like,
who?
You gonna trade away Blatty, who went to the 91 finals with Magic? You gonna trade away him for who? Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? They probably like, don't you know Kobe Bryant? Who is it?
Yeah.
But Jerry knew.
Jerry knew.
And then I'm gonna be 100. Cause Laker haters want to try to throw this at us. I don't give a fuck. I own it. When Kobe demanded the trade, Kobe did demand the trade. I ain't gonna hide from that history. Unless we did something. And then somehow mysteriously we didn't know what Pau Gasol. It seemed like Jerry West, who, if I'm not mistaken, was affiliated with the Grizzlies at the time.
Shipped him over there.
It seemed like he did us a solid.
Shipped him over there for peanuts and a pack of nabs. That's about what you got there.
It seemed like he did us a solid. And hey, what we do? Went to 3 straight finals, 08, 09, and 2010, and won 2 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So he's been a part of damn near everything good about the Los Angeles Lakers. He's been a part of it. So by on court, I'm gonna say Kobe Bean Bryant. But for everything together, I gotta fuck with Mr. West.
I could go with that. I could go with that. I mean, he's an 8-time champion as an executive. 8 times. Over the 80s, 2000. He's only getting the credit for 2000 championship. He was part of that. That's what I'm seeing. So 80, 82, 85, 87, 88, 2000, 15, and 17. That's what they attributing to Jerry West. So, interestingly, and then he did the Memphis thing for a while, you know. But
hold on now, we ain't win no title in 15 and 17.
Maybe he was Golden State. He had the Golden State. That's Golden State. I'm sorry. That was Golden State. He was tied to Golden State. I forgot about that. But 2000. That was the last one.
And I ain't gonna hold that against him, because if I'm not mistaken, I've heard or read that he didn't want to be with them. He wanted to be back with us, but all the mess we got going on, that we didn't bring him back in, and so he was furious and went on over there. Was like, okay, I'm finna help Golden State.
Right.
I'm finna help Golden State come up.
He did that.
So he had a hand in building that shit.
Yeah, he did that. As an executive, he's hard to beat.
He might be the GOAT GM.
He might be.
Or the GOAT executive, because he ain't always been GM.
Yeah,
but GOAT front office guy.
Yeah, and I'm not completely 100% familiar with all the roles. He gets some crazy roles, like, you know, like he's just in there in the room.
Oaks should be one
advise.
Yeah.
You know, that type of stuff. So he's been doing it for a long time. So yeah, his imprint alone on the league over years has been instrumental. I mean, just the league itself. So yeah, I could go with you on Jerry, man. I could really go with you on Jerry. The dude has been phenomenal.
Yeah. And again, on court America, 27 a game, 5.8 boards, 6.7 assists. And the man made five-time all defensive team, 12-time all NBA, got a MVP as well. Okay. So this motherfucker was a stellar all-time player, top 5 shooting guard all time, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
To go along with the shit he did off the court. Okay. Right. But on the court purely, excuse me, it's Kobe.
It's Bean, man.
Bean.
It's Bean.
Bryant.
It's Bean.
All right. So there it is. Triple OGs. Hope I didn't piss you off with that. Okay. I know you love some Irvin Magic Johnson.
They can't be mad. They can't be mad.
But I came into the fold 1999, 2000 when Phil Jackson went over there and took the triangle to LA and really transformed Kobe Bean Bryant into Diet Mike. Okay. And I don't say that in a negative way. In a negative way. But
ain't no tie Kobe to Mike. He better than Mike, you know.
Oh,
that'd be.
Yeah. That's just straight up hardcore hard. Those are Laker fans in LA. Those are Laker fans that go put shit at the murals and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. But long live Bean. Let us know who y'all think is the GOAT Laker. All right, put it on something.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.